Hello, my name is Fauzia. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. All right, let's get started. In today's episode, I would like to talk about the personality disorder, especially narcissistic personality disorder. Really interested in comments from you on what your experience has been in relation to narcissistic personalities. I want to start this discussion. I want to talk about this thing, and I want to engage you in this conversation. So maybe you can tell me what your experience has been like, whether it was a work situation, whether you were born in a family where one or both parents were narcissistic, or by marriage, or any other relationship that you had where you found yourself you were dealing with a narcissistic personality. I would love to hear from you on this topic. So narcissistic personality, according to DSM-5, is a personality disorder where one is very grandiose. They have a sense of entitlement. They have no empathy, and they want to be the center of attention. So there are 4 subtypes. One is the classical, then there's the covert narcissist, and then there's the malignant narcissist, and then there is the communal. And I'm going to explain briefly each one of them. I must say that all 4 narcissistic subtypes lack empathy. So the classical narcissistic personality subtype is the one who is very grandiose, very much thumping their breast and thumping their chest, and having a sense of entitlement and very loud attention seeking. And, they think that they are better than everyone else, and that they have these special attributes that no one else has, and that only someone with the same attributes would understand who they really are, because you can't, because you're just not at their level, or at least that's what they think. So that's the classical. So the covert narcissist personality is someone who's also very grandiose and also has a sense of entitlement, and also have no empathy and are attention seeking, except they do it in a passive aggressive manner. They are covert about it. In other words, you will not know, or they will not want you to know what they're really thinking. And so if you cross them, or if you got a promotion and they didn't, and they were coming and congratulating you, don't think for a second that they really are that happy about it, because that means the attention went to you and not to them. And they will not be happy with that. Another thing the narcissistic personality sometimes do is that they will deny your reality. They will gaslight you. And I'm going to talk specifically about gaslighting in another video. So the covert narcissist is going to be very subtle in their approach. Malignant narcissistic personality is a completely different ballgame. Kid you not. This is one narcissistic personality type, subtype, that if I had to say as a human, this is, and what is evil, I would say that this is the one, it's evil. They are evil. They actually are not angry. They go to destroy people. And if you've ever told anything to them, they're going to use all of that against you. At some point, they will take all that information that you're giving them, and they will use it against you. Malignant narcissistic personality does not like to be exposed, and they don't like anyone else to have the attention that they think that they deserve and that it is there to have. They have a God-like sense of superiority. And they want everyone to look up to them, elevate them, fawn them, just hold them in high self-esteem. And these people will use religion. They will become very religious. If they were not religious and they came into a community that was very religious, I want to tell you, they will put the act on of a religious person that would probably make one of the most pious people to shame, because they're that good at their game. They will use religion, they will use their siblings, they will use their friends, they will use the community they live in, they will use anyone and everyone that will promote their agenda in destroying a person, whoever that person may be. If it's a mother who is very feeling threatened that the father loves the daughter more than he loves her, or she thinks that, she would go after that daughter and destroy the relationship between the father and the daughter, to the point that there would come a time when the father and the daughter don't even speak to each other. They're that good at it. And by the way, malignant narcissists don't forget. So it's not the same thing as out of sight, out of mind. If they're in a cult, they will use a cult. They will get a mandate sent against the daughter or the person that they are that they feel threatened from. They stop at nothing. And matter of fact, if they die, don't think that it's over with. They will leave people behind who will actually continue their agenda in destroying the person that they did not like or felt threatened with. And one of the things with malignant narcissists are that they're very afraid of being exposed. So if someone ever happened to confront them that they were very abusive, or they were very, very mean and very, very bad to them, that would be a threat. That would be a big threat, and they will do whatever to destroy that person, discredit that person. All narcissistic personality types are very abusive, and they trauma bond and they gaslight. So this is all of them, and they have no empathy. With the malignant narcissist, I want to say that they come closest to a sociopath, which we call antisocial personality, and psychopaths. And the only thing that's different among these three is that the malignant narcissist has a lot of anxiety, whereas the psychopath and the sociopath do not have any anxiety. But all three don't care. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care. And the other thing with the narcissist, psychopath, and sociopath are that they actually find pleasure in hurting other people. They even brag about it. They even tell their friends, oh my gosh, you should see, I was able to manipulate her or him to do this, and he was washing my car and he was doing this, or I was able to get so much money out of him. They actually drive pleasure in hurting and causing suffering on other people. Even animals, they have no love in their heart. They are loveless, heartless people that don't care. So this is the malignant. Now coming to the communal. The communal is going to be the one that's going to show up at all the charity events. If there's going to be a camera, and there's going to be a news camera for sure, and if it's going to make the 6 o'clock news, they will be there, because they want everybody to know what a great person they are, how good they are, how wonderful they are. But that is what they want you to think, but that's not who they are. Because they're doing this thing for their own self, for their own grandiosity, for their own sense of being this wonderful, caring person that they want everybody else to see. But kid you not, narcissistic personalities only care about their agenda, their self, and no one else. And they actually are very empty people. They are very lonely and empty people. They have suffered abuse in their life as well. But a lot of people suffer abuse, but not everyone becomes a narcissistic personality. Some actually become empaths. They become very empathetic, but narcissistic personality has no empathy at all. And if you ever find them in therapy, it's not because they just chose to go into therapy. They went into therapy because they were actually threatened by a spouse or an employer that if they did not go to therapy, they're going to either lose their job or they're going to lose their spouse. And they go to therapy not because they want to learn how to fix themselves. They actually will come to us and say, can you tell me how I can fix my wife, my husband, or how I can fix my employer? So that's just a little nutshell on narcissistic personalities. Stay tuned, and I'll be presenting some more videos on relationships with personality subtypes of narcissistic personalities. If you like my video today, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the icon, the bell icon button. And I look forward to hearing comments from you below. And we're going to discuss this thing and get you engaged. Thank you. Bye-bye.